Alright, what is up everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be doing something pretty interesting. We're going to be comparing two microphones side by side, and well, here's the kicker. The price difference between these two microphones is pretty drastic. One microphone is $350 and check this out guys, the other microphone, $100. That's right, the difference in price between these two microphones is literally the difference of you buying another two more of one of these microphones that we're testing in this video. So guys, the $100 microphone that we're putting to the test, some of you already know it, the AT2020, pretty legendary, and the other microphone, one that I was just sent here recently, the Lewitt Ray. Alright, so now that you know which microphones we're going to be using in this video, I'm going to be putting little captions on the screen here and there to, well, show you which microphone we're currently using. So just look out for that so that you can follow along and hear for yourself which microphone it is. Let me just kind of give you the backstory on, well, why we're even doing this video in the first place. So yes, like I just said, I was recently sent this microphone from Lewitt. It's called the Ray, and well, it has some features on here that impressed me enough to the point where I've decided to make this my regular microphone going forward. However, this did not go unnoticed, and some of you pointed out that you actually like the sound more of the AT2020, and well, it had me thinking, which out of the two microphones do you prefer? Between these two microphones, which one sounds the best to your ears? And of course, let me go ahead and break down exactly how I'm recording this, just so that you know it's an equal playing field for both of these microphones. Alright, so tonight we are recording on the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 4th Gen. I have these microphones plugged directly into the audio interface, and then from there it's going into Studio One. Now, I even have these microphones plugged in with the exact same cable, and well, I'm using Mogami Gold XLR cables. And as you guys can see, I even have these microphones lined up on the exact same axis, so their capsules are directly aligned with one another, so there should not be any difference with the distance between me and the microphone. And guys, arguably the most important thing to make sure that both of these microphones are on an equal playing field with one another, I'm matching their gain in my DAW using a specific metering plugin to ensure that they are down to the exact same gain. I mean, it is spotless. They have no difference in gain between one another. So yes, this is the distance that I've been recording at throughout the entire video, about 6 inches, again at most if I step back a little bit, maybe 8 or 9 inches, so fairly close to the capsule. This is where most people are going to be recording with their microphones. You're not going to be right on top of the microphone like this, but I suppose this is an example of what you would get if you were going to be recording directly on the microphone, if you were going to be going for that, proximity effect. All right, and at this point we are now recording about 12 inches away from the capsule of both of the microphones. Now at this distance, you're probably going to notice this, but between both of these microphones, you're going to definitely start picking up more room ambience. It's not a dynamic microphone, it's a sensitive condenser microphone. It's going to pick up more of that room at this distance. The further that we step back, the more of that room and ambience and whatnot we're going to start to hear. And of course, you're going to have to start turning your gain up on your audio interface if you're trying to record at a proper level. All right, and now at this point, we are probably recording about 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet away from both of the capsules on these microphones. So at this point, I don't really know what you would be going for, what you'd be recording doing this, but maybe you're just trying to record the room. I don't know. But if you're trying to record vocals, I wouldn't advise this. This isn't going to sound the best with either of these microphones in my opinion. You're definitely going to be recording the room, so if that's what you're going for, well, this would be the ideal setup. All right, and now here we are back on the microphone from, again, probably about 6 inches away from the capsule. In my opinion, this is going to give you the best results, the best sound, especially if you're going to be recording vocals. This is, in my opinion, this is the sweet spot. You're not too close, but you're not too far away, so it's going to capture your voice very evenly, in my opinion. However, now at this point, guys, I do want to let you hear what the self noise of these microphones sounds like, but the best way of doing that, I'm going to have to turn off my softbox, so it's going to go dark in the video for a second, but I promise you're going to be able to get a better idea of what the self noise of these microphones really sounds like. All right, and there we have it. So guys, I want to hear from you. Out of these two microphones, the AT2020 and the Lewitt Ray, which one to you personally sounded the best? Now, try not to be too biased by the price difference of these microphones. I know it can be easy to, pick a microphone over another because it just simply costs more. It's also worth noting that I'm not going to be doing any sort of post-processing on the recordings whatsoever. Normally, I would go through and do a little bit of compression, contain the dynamics so that it's a little bit more easier to listen to on YouTube, but I'm not going to do anything. I just want you guys to hear this thing for what it sounds like so that it's a fair, equal playing field for both of these microphones. All right, so guys, what do you think? Remember what we were saying earlier in the video about the price difference between these two microphones? The fact that you can go out and buy 3 of the AT2020s for the price of just one Lewitt Ray. However, the one thing that the Lewitt Ray has over the AT2020 that in my opinion makes it just such a game changer is that Aura feature. That one feature alone on this microphone makes all the world of difference in my opinion, and is exactly why I'm still going to continue using the Lewitt Ray going forward, despite even if the AT2020 may sound better on my voice to you. All right, anyways guys, I think that's going to wrap it up, so I'll see you all in my next video. Take care everybody. Peace.